such G7 leaders as Britain's Boris Johnson and Emmanuel Macron of France to stay longer to get more people out of the country safely. And he is abandoning thousands of Afghans who fought with the U.S. and NATO to the Taliban's brand of retribution. Mr. Biden has negotiated with the Taliban from a position of weakness. There's a lot there, Mike, including imagine ignoring the advice of Boris, it's the same as the flu, Johnson, and imagine pointing out that the deal came during the Trump administrations. Are Republicans right to weaponize this, knowing the pictures of Pompeo, knowing the role the Trump administration played?
Well, you know, the old are they right to weaponize it in politics question kind of pulls at the thread of the big sweater for either party, because parties weaponize moments where the opponent is in trouble. It's absolutely true that Donald Trump started this. He sent the flowers to the Taliban. They gave him a phony peace in exchange for a slow motion surrender, and Biden has caught it. But the politics are also that the clumsiness of all this is a real problem for Biden. Plus, he's going to own Afghanistan going forward, which is a thorny mess you don't want to own. He can debate the larger question of should we be out. I think most people agree with Biden that we had to get out, but that's not where the debate is. The debate is the status quo. You know, Biden did a good job earlier in his term of going and starting to repair some of the damage Trump had done with the Europeans. But the way this was conducted, where they feel totally mugged, and not like they were in a partnership, is a big problem. And I think the optics are terrible, and frankly, the policy is terrible. They send a head of CIA down there to talk to the Taliban and at least have the media framing, and you know, maybe it's fair, maybe it isn't, that they said boo, and now we're cutting out, even when our European allies we ought to get closer to say we ought to play a stronger hand for a little more time to try to do a full evacuation. Now, that said, by the way, the middle-level people in the military are doing an incredible job. Biden should be proud of these numbers. I think he's more a recipient of that good news than a cause for it. But you really got to hand it to the Military Forces Department of State of the amazing numbers they've done. And maybe that does give Biden a little bit of cover now. We're seeing.